Once a mother made breakfast for dinner. She'd had a long, hard day at work. She put a plate down in front of the dad with eggs, sausage, and these extremely burnt biscuits. The son was just waiting to see if anyone would notice. But you know what the dad did? He just reached over, took one of those burnt biscuits, smiled at the mom, and asked his son how his day at school was. The dad just took that ugly burnt biscuit, smeared some butter all over it, and then ate every single bite. Not a word about how they were burnt, not even a face. After dinner, the mom apologized for burning the biscuits. And you'll never believe what he said. The dad just put his arm around her, gave her a kiss, and said, "Honey, I love burnt biscuits every now and then." Later that night, the son asked his father if he really liked when the biscuits were burnt like that. And you know what he said? He pulled his son in for a hug and said, "Your mom worked her tail off today and she's dead tired. And you know what? A little burnt biscuit never hurt anyone."
You know, I think about that a lot as I've gotten older. Life is just full of imperfect people. I'm certainly no master at life. I struggle living this. But man, that's one of the most important things for any healthy relationship. So go ahead, pass me a biscuit. Yeah, the burnt one is just fine, and let's all give a little more grace to each other. You ever read that quote, "The most important thing a father can do for his children is to love their mother"? It's so true. And it goes with another quote. "What you do speaks so loud I can't hear what you're saying." Well, that applies big time to how we love our wives as husbands. The Bible puts it this way in Ephesians 5:25. "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." Guys, how do we love our wives with the same selfless, sacrificial love that Christ had for the church? He's perfect, we're not. But we don't have to worry about burnt biscuits or that one flaw that just drives you nuts. But those flaws and biscuit moments are the most important. Jesus set the example of forgiving. Those are the moments when we get to pattern our love after Christ's love, not criticizing or nitpicking, but accepting her imperfections with compassion and with grace. See, true love isn't about finding a perfect person. It's about learning to perfectly love an imperfect person. And yeah, that takes sacrificing my desires, my comfort, my agenda for her well-being. But isn't that what Christ did for us? And before a husband can lead his family, he has to first follow Jesus. And it's amazing how the family will follow if we will lead. So this Father's Day, don't put the key to your wife's happiness in her pocket by demanding perfection. Keep it in your own pocket by choosing to live full of grace, like the Savior. That's God's message for us husbands today. So go ahead and pass me that burnt biscuit.